Yo, what is going on, guys? Back with part two of, every figure in my, collection that I have boxed up. Uh, right there are ones from episode one that I just pulled out just because, I thought they, you know, were ones I could try to put over there in my display, which I will be showing in not this part, but the last part. And don't remember if I put him in the last one, but Wolverine, got him the other day. Very happy about that. So, but you guys aren't really interested in the new stuff. You're interested in, all of this. Which, let me just say, just going to start off with the accessories, kind of giving you guys a bit of a rough idea of what's in here. As you can see, there is, tendrils, a spear, a goblin glider from Hobgoblin. The first thing I'm going to show, which, let me just put this back on. Okay, Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure. Don't really know anything about the Reavers, so, like, fully honest, I was already most of the way complete with this, guy, and then, yeah, just was kind of like, why not? Because the only one I never really picked up was, like, Siren. I didn't really care for her too much, but, I, did get her. Another one, which is one of the cooler Build-A-Figures from, like, 2017, the Sandman Build-A-Figure. Never really liked the alternate head, always really enjoyed this one the most, so put that on. And it's on the same body as Absorbing Man, which it's not a great body, but I mean, it worked very well for this, in my opinion. The next couple, because I know most of what's in this box is like villains. So the next villain is Controller from the Controller Build-A-Figure wave with like, what was it? Harold Thor. There was an Iron Man in that wave. Quake, Blue Marvel, and a couple others that I'm kind of blanking out on. I know Harold Thor was the main one I really wanted from that wave because I really thought that was the most badass design for Thor. I still do. One of the cooler ones. We have Webman, which, basically just reuse of a Spider-Man body and then, just painted inverted colors. Shocker, which Retrowave Shocker, one of the best Shockers in my opinion. This one's a pretty cool one. I really do like this. And I know I saw a lot of customization with that one. Just, whatever. Or where they, drew in the lines of like a ballpoint Sharpie, something like that, I think. Anyway, Electro, and I did give him the Miles Morales hands from the video game figure. Really cool. Really like how that looks too. Just because, it's electric. Also another good one from the Retro Wave. Very happy I found this one too. I think this is the same one that came with like the Gwen Stacy wave, if I'm not mistaken. And then this one is just one that I just really love. Moon Knight from the TV show. One of the most badass interpretations of Moon Knight. No competition. And then a blanket because, didn't want them rubbing up against each other. Alright. Looks like his leg popped off, but no worries. He was on the body of a Build-A-Figure. That would be Ulik the Troll. I remember finding him at Walmart. Like, I wasn't even trying to... Like, I didn't even know they made this. But, just found it. And I was like, oh shit, that looks kind of cool. And I believe I did a review on him a couple years ago. So if I did, just look through my channel. If not, if you find something else you want to watch, watch it. And I know this is one that someone on Instagram was talking to me about. If I knew about this character, I know the Immortal Hulk version, which is basically what this one's kind of based off of. This is Zemnu, the original Hulk. And like I was telling him, like, he legit has like no head movement. He was from he's from the Zemnu Build-A-Figure wave, but he was from the wave that had the Red Skull, the AIM Scientist Supreme. Basically, it was like a whole villains wave, which the coolest idea ever from Bring on the Bad Guys, because it had Dormammu, who I actually think, yeah, there he is. There's Dormammu. Like, it came with this version of Dormammu, and let me just say, I really like the classic costume for Dormammu, just because it's a classic. Why wouldn't I like it? And Red Skull, which I really enjoy that Red Skull, one of the cooler ones. And I want to say I don't have any villains up there that came in that wave. So I don't, like, I remember the figures that came in that wave, but I can't remember specifically who. I know Hood, Lady Deathstrike, Red Skull. I'm thinking way too much about this now that I think about it, and I'm going off on a tangent. This one I ordered off of eBay. Loose, he came with all his tendrils, which were in the Ziploc baggie. This is Superior Venom. Really cool one. Granted, not a huge fan of the body, but, you know, regardless, still very, very cool. And then a Hand Ninja. This is my third Hand Ninja. This one I bought off of eBay, I know, because I never found any of them, like, in the wild. Actually, now that I think about it, I never really saw any characters from this wave other than the Miles, the Peter B, because I really wanted to complete that one, just because I don't know why I wanted the Stiltman Build-A-Figure the most. Like when this wave was announced. Never got to complete it though. But not a huge deal. Just gonna pull out a couple of them at a time. Here is the original AIM agent that they released in the Mandroid Build-A-Figure wave. This is actually one of the first Marvel Legends I ever, bought. And, I remember seeing him plus the Baron Zemo from that wave, and I was like, I kind of want this guy just because, I don't know why, I just really thought that was cool. And then speaking of, Scientist Supreme, here he is. I really do like the heavily armored look, but I mean, he is kind of, like, you don't really need more than one of him, in my opinion. And I know my friend that owns a comic book store agrees, because he wants the AIM agents, just not any more of this guy specifically. And then the greatest, like, Vulture they've released, in my opinion, the Demogoblin? I think Demogoblin's right. Demogoblin wave, Vulture, which, let me just say, very happy I have this one. I actually almost completed that Build-A-Figure, but I never bought the Gamerverse Spider-Man that came in that wave, or the White Rabbit, I think her name is. I kind of do want to get the White Rabbit at some point, but I mean, I don't really know her enough as a character. Oh, and then this one. I was very happy when I got this one. The Doc Ock. This is actually the only Doc Ock I have in my collection, but I mean, they did perfectly on this, and then they reused the body for fucking Frogman. I love Frogman so much, just in general. Like, top 10 figures in my collection. No joke. Couple more. The Retro Wave, blanking out on the name, Hobgoblin. And then the Retro Wave Tombstone, which this is still a very cool tombstone. Not tombstone, Hammerhead, I mean. And I know I had the, like, if any of you guys remember from, like, the Rhino Wave, that specific character, the Chameleon, had two alternate heads, Hammerhead and J. Jonah Jameson. Two of the coolest, like, accessories to ever come. And then, they, give them their own figure with both of these. I think they used the same head for this one. I might be mistaken, though. And then Retrowave Hobgoblin, just kind of, he's alright, I guess. And then the Kraven's Last Hunt 2-pack Kraven. Specifically bought this just because I really, really liked this, classic design. The Rhino Wave one, still one of the ones I enjoyed the most. But, just, you can't go wrong with the classic look. And then we have the deluxe Ragnarok figure, which, let me just say, if you didn't even have a chance to get the 80th anniversary Thor, like if you just painted the eyes on this guy, you basically had a Thor, which very, very cool. And very happy I found this. Like one of the few exclusives I'm really glad to have found. Granted, it's basically just a reuse of, you know, that Thor figure. So, ooh, and then this one, I think I bought this on clearance. The MODOK, I think it was like $30, which I mean it was like a $45 figure when it came out, I believe. I might be mistaken about that, but yeah, I mean he's pretty basic and doesn't really do a whole lot, but I mean, you know, he's still pretty cool. Definitely looks good on a shelf. Especially with the way they stored like his extra parts, because you can open up the back and then just shove them in. Such a cool thing. One of the more kind of miscellaneous Build-A-Figures that I've completed, and again, mostly got this waved on. Oh, apologies. Anyway, sorry about that. Got a phone call, so I do apologize if I skipped. Anyway, Armadillo, one of the miscellaneous ones that I've completed, and I think I mostly just needed like one part from him, because this was the Far From Home wave, or was it No Way Home? I think this is the one where all three Spider-Men showed up. Yeah, because it had the Game Reverse Miles in the wave and the Doctor Strange from that movie. So yeah, this one's from, that Spider-Man movie. And then one of the coolest deluxe figures that they've released, and one of my personal favorite interpretations of a character from an alternate dystopian future, the Maestro. One of the coolest Hulk interpretations, and legitimately it's on the best Hulk body they've made, which I mean, only thing they could really probably do is give him a full butterfly joint that goes up front as well, but other than that, no notes, legitimately no notes. But yeah, sorry, I haven't gotten to really pose him or anything since I packed him up. And yeah, looks like that's the end of the first box. Now going on to kind of more of a, I don't even really think this is all, Marvel related. Yeah. So, just because these are the, Marvel Legends, what am I saying? Marvel Legends, collection videos. I'm not going to show everything, but I'll show all the Marvel Legends related stuff. In this is kind of just some alternate hands for all three of the Spider-Men. Oh, that's where those heads went. Yeah, because there's Andrew Garfield's head right there. And Silver Surface hands, Tobey Maguire's head, Tom Holland's head, all the accessories for them. Oh, that's cool. I was wondering where those went. And then we have the TV show version of Hawkeye, which was very happy to find this. One of my favorite, Hawkeye variants. Interpretations of Hawkeye, I mean. And I especially really do like the detailing they put in, because they actually gave him a hearing aid. That was very cool. And then kind of a weird one that, I mostly bought because it was, I wouldn't even say fully half price, slightly above half price, but, the 2-pack that came with Destroyer and Thor. This is also a pretty, it's on the, 80th anniversary Thor body, excluding the upper chest is kind of a little modified, or painted different, I should say. But very cool, very happy. It's a decent one if, you wanted to have a different Thor on your shelf. One of the best TV shows Disney has made, and it's a pretty okay figure, I'd say. The Loki from the Loki TV show. And this definitely might be a little bit of a shorter video, just because the 2 boxes I picked didn't really have a lot of figures in them. And then here's a box of 3 random Marvel Legends. Thor from Love and Thunder, the Dark Surfer and Kate Bishop Hawkeye. And I do apologize if they're kind of not really, you can't really see them so well. But very cool. I forgot I even had the Dark Surfer. And then just all the accessories to some more that are in this. Oh, I totally forgot I, owned G.I. Joes, but I remember getting Storm Shadow just because, it's a ninja, and I was kind of like, oh, that's going to be cool. Because I've been planning on doing stop motions for quite a while. Never really got to it. But that will be changing fairly soon. So there's Storm Shadow. Duke, I think his name is. And I know I also do have Snake Eyes. I know he's at my mom's house on display. And then this is actually one I found in this box too, but I took him out before and, just kind of posed him around a little bit. Movie Venom, one of the coolest, in my opinion. A couple more civilian-looking characters with Baron Zemo from Captain America and the Winter Soldier. J. Jonah Jameson, the best interpretation, also from the Armadillo wave, if I'm not mistaken. Civil Warrior, one from a video game I, enjoyed playing quite a bit at the time. He was from the Shang-Chi wave, I believe. And the last Marvel Legend in the box, from what it looks like. Oh, my mistake. A couple more around the corner. And then the rest of this is just kind of miscellaneous Legos / other characters. Here is Valkyrie from Love and Thunder. The Unworthy Thor from that wave. What was that? Thor 4, I want to say. And then the Walgreens exclusive Yondu. So, yeah. Anyway, I apologize that this video was so short. I thought there was going to be more in the first box, so it's kind of why I, picked these two. But anyway, I believe I have enough boxes for maybe like one more video, maybe a video and a half. I'm not fully sure how I'm going to do it yet, but because I still need to check to see what I have. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do apologize that was, shorter than the rest of them, but I hope you guys did enjoy this. And if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned because, I am working on a small project like I mentioned in one of my last videos. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.